matches. The Black Stars have 2 games in the qualification phase of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. We already know that the tournament will be held in Morocco next year. 4 games have already been played, and we have 2 more games to play. On the 15th of this month, Ghana will play against Angola in Rwanda, and then on November 18th, which is a Monday, the Black Stars will play Niger at the Accra Sports Stadium. I am with the head coach of the team, Otto. He is going to tell us the players who have been invited, and then once that is done, we will take your questions. Thank you very much. Once again, thanks for coming. We are streaming across our platforms, and we are also live on Max Television. Thank you. Okay, so the coach will give us the squad, and after that, we will take the questions. Coach.
Okay. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. As usual, we start with goalkeepers. So we have invited Lawrence Atisigi from Tanzania. We have invited Abdul Nuruddin Manak from Cars Open and Joseph Wolocott from Croydon. Defenders, Ali Husseinu Sagran, Tariq Lamte, Brighton and Ho Alien, and Jonas Ajite, FC Basel, and Nathaniel Ajay from FC Lorient, Alexander Jiku, Fenerbahce Istanbul, Jerome Opoku, Istanbul Başakşehir, Gideon Menza, Ajax, Isaac Aful, FC Samatex, and Razak Simpson from Nations FC. Midfielders, Elisha Musu, Ajay Oxea, Abu Francis from Cercle Bruges, Ibrahim Sulemana, Atalanta Bergamo, and Michael Baidu, EF Esbo, Mohamed Kudus, West Ham United, and Emmanuel Enchi, Asante Kotoko. Forwards, Ibrahim Osman, Feyenoord Rotterdam, Enes Norma, Olympique Lyon, Antoine Semenyo, AFC Bournemouth, Jordan Ayew, Leicester City, Iñaki Williams, Athletic Bilbao, and Ishaaku Abdul Fattah, Leicester City, and Joseph Pencil, LA Galaxy. Furthermore, I would like to mention, just I know that maybe not all of you are aware, we have an overview of all the players, and for this maybe I would like to mention also the injured players. So at this very moment, let me just look before I forget somebody. Yeah, we have the situation that Salisu is injured from the last game, still injured. Then we have Abdul Mumin, who's injured. We have Abdul Samad Salis is injured. We have long-term injuries like Kofi Cherry. Majid Ashimero is also injured, injured last game. And then Ibrahim Sadiq is also injured. Surely there's also some other injuries, long-term injuries, which I don't like to mention, which we could have considered. But this is just for you to give you an update before questions in this direction come. We would like to, again, please you that you can ask questions about the players who are there. And those who are not there, I mean, it's difficult because, like I said, you have a roster of maybe 50% potentials. It's difficult to talk about maybe those 30, 25 who are not arrived. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So, those are the players who will represent Ghana in the forthcoming games. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your questions. You raise your hand, you tell us your name and your media house, and then your question. Thank you.
Those that they are not committed, because I know that they didn't give you any reason because he was injured. It is personal stuff to him. I want to know, when it's done with that confidential issues, is it going to come back to the national team? Is it going to come back? And my last question is, please, are you selecting the players based on commitment, or players that we feel that they are playing good for in Europe, so they should come up and add up to the national team and we play? Are you selecting your players based on commitment, or you feel that they are in Europe, so they need to come and add up to the numbers and play on the field? Thank you.
So your last question is, so the first thing is performance. I said it before and I'll say it again, and maybe you can write it down so you don't ask again. It's always performance. Performance. I can guarantee you, even in this room, even if it's a friendly match, everybody who's in this room and every player who's on the pitch doesn't want to lose. There's no player in the world who will come on the pitch and say, oh, I want to lose. No way. But surely sometimes there are some negative things happening throughout the games where it's where maybe the situation is killing the enthusiasm, the fighting spirit of a player. Could be. And surely these are things which we talk about in general and which we have to address, and where the players have to be stable to still be fighting and give this spirit out. Sometimes we had away games where we had the impression where this was not there. And surely this is part of our job as technical staff to encourage the players to keep on believing, to keep on fighting. You know, but it's not easy all the time. Also for the players, I know how it is as a player. And this is what we have to work on. It's very, very important for us to believe in ourselves. If we have, we created a lot of chances in all the games to still believe that they can do it. And they showed it surely in their clubs, and this is the basic. But commitment is also one of the parts. But it's not because you don't know who's committed or unless he's on the bench. You don't see it. I can't see if you're more committed than him, or I can't see it. I can just see it in the actions. And so the first thing is always performance. And we have exchange. We call the players. I use the breaks, the national, when we don't have national games, to visit the players, not only Thomas, also other players. I talk to them, I'll call them on the phone. So this is part of my job, to talk to them, also to watch them live, but also a lot of video, because we can't be everywhere at the same time. So we watch a lot of games, a lot of videos, and we have an overview. This is the advantage I have. Maybe if you compare myself with yourself, I look at all the players. Some people, they come and ask, oh, why is this player not there? But I have watched all the players, and maybe that person has just watched this player and made some highlights. And so it's always difficult to talk from outside. And I can understand that you're curious to know, but for me, this is one thing I wouldn't like. And I wouldn't like also, to be honest, a player to be somewhere and to be talking about me. So me, I hold it always like that. I do the things, I treat the people the way I want to be treated. So I will never talk about players in public, what I told them and why this and that. I don't, because I also don't like it if players will talk about me in public, or the coach said this, that. This is not, if somebody has something to say, you can come to me. And if I have something to say about a player, I'll come to the player.
The last one.
What again?
Please, let's move on to the. Okay, where's the microphone?